they need to score, and they need to score quickly. They've still got time. I mean, down by 10 with just under 10 to play. Here is Jamie Chapman into open pastures, away from one. A right foot step. Torregano coming across in cover. She won't get there. Chapman will. The Broncos haven't given up yet.
Jamie Chapman, this is what she could do. We spoke in the first half, Chris, just about how strong she is in contact. But in the Harvey Norman replay, we're going to see just how quick she is. It's a long shift, right to left. And then they get her early ball. She drops someone under and then shrugs off her opposition in Keely Brown and just pushes away from them. Look at her striding.
Yeah.
She has such a long stride. And she's deceptive because her strides are so long, she doesn't look that quick. But then you pace her next to the likes of Emma Tonegado and you see just how much speed Chapman's got. 3 tries last week for the Broncos and another one that potentially for the Broncos gets them back into this game. Alana.
Yeah, how good is Chapo? She's dead set got legs up to her armpits, but it all started off with that strength and power to be able to make that tackle break and then go on with it with her speed. But Billy Slater's on the sideline now, marvelling over the women's game, but that impressed him, and that's a huge compliment coming from Billy.
I don't know what I'm more impressed about, her strength and speed or the fact that she did it with one of her shoelaces just dangling in the breeze. One of them was completely undone. How she didn't trip over it, I don't know.
She is an absolute pleasure to watch. She is an athlete, a born athlete, and this long stride.
Look at her go.
Legs up to her armpits, as Alana was pointing out. The conversion attempt is no good, waved away. But ladies and gentlemen, again, we have got a ball game on our hands. The Broncos now down by 6 with about 7.5 to play. Now, a blockbuster Saturday night of finals footy is just around the corner. From 5 p.m, the Storm host the Raiders in do-or-die finals footy. And then we're heading to the Shire with the Sharks going head-to-head with the Cowboys. It's all here on your home of NRL finals footy, Nine's wide world of sports. Well, another grandstand finish. We're getting our money's worth here.
We certainly are. Look, the Broncos have had the best of the possession. They're running for more metres average per set. They're completing really well, but they just have that player down disadvantage. It really hurt them. There's still another, just on 2.5 minutes.
Well, here's Amber Hall. I forgot they were down a player.
So to score that try whilst having one less on the field is excellent for the Bronx, but they do need to tighten things up a little bit.
Here's Nuasala. 7 minutes to play. A win secures the Dragons a place in the finals. A loss for the Broncos, and, well, it will go down to the final weekend. The triple header at Central Coast Stadium next weekend.
It'll be a good day of footy.
You'll be up there?
I sure will.
Might join you.
Try and keep me away.
Well, there's the sunlight there, and taking almost an off break. The kick from Brigginshaw finds the line. I think they probably would have preferred maybe to keep the ball in play.
I think they would have. It'll be a Dragons ball here. But it does eat up a little bit of time for them, though, until they get Lenarduzzi back on the field.
Shaylee Bent's got a bandage around the chin. There's Lenarduzzi.
Here she is, pacing the sideline, getting ready.
McGrath West.
She's got about 60 seconds, I think, before she can rejoin the fray.
And that'll give them about 5 minutes to get themselves out of jail. Here's Kezzy Apps. Well, she's hurt. That's a shoulder or forearm injury. Apps is down. Wheeler carries on.
There we go. We've got the clock there counting down. 35 seconds. She's in agony.
Yeah.
They're going her side too.
Might be a shoulder. Pearson into the line. Dodd spots short side opportunity. Kick is put through. Keely Brown coming fast. Back there is Maddock. Dragons force a goal line dropout.
Well, the way Maddock picked that up, it looked like she was going to try and counter-attack out of her own in goal area, but Andy Robinson does really well. Here's that contact that we spoke about with Kezzy Apps. Looks like when she got tackled, it's just jammed up in that shoulder capsule. So
Yeah.
I'm sure Emma will definitely keep us in the loop if anything happens. As Lena Dutzy, here she comes.
The dropout taken by Pearson. This is Wheeler. Lena Dutzy back. So back to 13 on 13. 4.5 to play. Broncos down by 6 and still very much in it. This is Bent, then will play it under the tackle of Brigginshaw. McGrath West, not sure she was the go-to player on that occasion. 2 plays left. Dodd looking. Dodd decides to go herself, looking for number 2, but no way through. So this will be the last play. Pearson standing deep. There she is. Out the back, Tonegata. Grubber kick threads the needle. Tungai is back there and boots the ball dead. The Dragons get another goal line dropout coming their way.
Well, this is really good pressure from the Dragons. The last couple of kicks they've had, they're not trying to score off every play. They're not trying to score off every last tackle option. They're just continuing that pressure on the Broncos. So we'll see what they come back with. This looks like a short kick off here.
Taken by Pearson, and she is met heavily by Jamie Chapman. It's Kezzy Apps, so she's okay. That shoulder injury is
Yeah,
she's
good
carrying
to
it. Wheeler will play it to Dodd. Davis gives it on, and up there very quickly was Brigginshaw trying to steal the pill from Zali Hopkins. Dummy half run by Davis. Ball goes to ground, play on, gone backwards.
I'd like to see a little bit more depth out of the Dragons' attack at the moment, especially this close to the line. Good run by Apps. This looks better on them. Both sides are a little bit deeper.
Long ball from Dodd. Hopkins puts a left foot kick in. It's been allowed to bounce. That can prove very dangerous, as Gus might say. Let a ball bounce. You're inviting disappointment into your life.
That lives rent-free in my head.
I like that.
Unashamedly.
Yeah. So the Broncos still down by 6. 2 minutes to play. This is Amber Hall going strong. Still. Keeping it alive, Lena Dutzy, forearms, one out of the way, offloads as well. Here is the 14 now, Jada Ferguson.
Well, Maddox screaming for a quick play the ball. She wants to keep on the push.
Didn't quite get it. Brigginshaw, right side, Sizolka, don't argue.
Gee, she's been good today, Shizelka.
Agree. Ulasala. Holding on is McGrath West. Jada Ferguson picks it up. This is Brigginshaw. There's a hole. Brigginshaw's in. Ellie Brigginshaw is there to save the day. The Broncos get another one. A kick to come from right in front could level things in a moment.
Oh, take a bow, the forwards for the Broncos. It was great lead-up play. Lenarduzzi with an offload, Nuasala with a nice run and a quick play the ball, but it was Brigginshaw. The ball's been going to her on the Harvey Norman replay. The ball has been going to her on the right-hand side. This time she flips, she jumps on the left, and then the middle there for the Dragons, they're just at 6s and 7s. They're not quite pushing up together. A couple have sat back in the chair, a couple have tried to get in her face, but this is going to be a really good angle. The footwork, she's got that big left foot step, and she powers on. She was never going to pass it. She tucks it up and under, hits and spins really well. Here we go, Ali Brigginshaw with the 4-pointer. Hopefully makes it 6, Alana.
Yeah, huge play from such a key player in the Broncos. She's been playing really well today. taking the line on, and I think that's what we saw from not only a fractured Dragons defensive line, but just hanging off her that little bit. She's done really well for not only herself, but for her team. They could level it here, the Broncos.
Taryn Aiken from right in front. Ooh, it's wobbly, but it raises the flags. And we are all square with just under a minute to play.
Oh.
I told you it'd be a grandstand finish, Ru.
You certainly did, and we are not disappointed. This is excellent work from the Broncos. They marched downfield off the back of some great work through their forwards. But it was Brigginshaw with a bit of brilliance right at the end there. Came up with the 4 points. And we haven't seen her kick for goal today. So I'm wondering, last week she stopped kicking for goal. She was having a bit of a quad injury. I'm wondering if that's the case today, because I tell you what, she didn't look like she had a sore quad in that run.
All. Okay, 42 seconds to be exact. 18 all. And it looks like we're going into golden point extra time, unless one of these two can break the deadlock in the next 30 seconds. Broncos on the attack. Charging forward is Amber Hall. Pushing Wheeler out of the way. Long way to go, but these are really good strides through the middle. Looking for a quick play the ball. Doesn't quite get it. Now with Aiken. Inside ball. Leonard Ducey. Kezzy Apps holding on.
Where's Brigginshaw?
Last play, they need the one-pointer. Here is Ali Brigginshaw. From 30 out, it's got the length. It hasn't got the height nor direction. Dribbles over the dead ball line. And we're going to golden point.
Impressive, but I'm tipping the Bronx to go through with it.
I think you might be right. I was a little bit concerned with how the Broncos finished that last set that we just saw. I mean, that was just powerhouse stuff through the middle. But now it's a whole new ball game. Here's a mistake by the Dragons, a mistake made by McGrath-West. It's high fives all round for Brisbane.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah, you got to challenge it.
Coming to tackle one, we've got an on-field ruling of lost ball. Dragons challenging.
I hope for McGrath-West's sake it's not a knock-on. She's run for over 200 metres for them. She's been so strong. There's a hand on the ball here. That's a strip.
Yeah, that's a strip. 2 in the tackle, she strips at the ball.
Good challenge.
Which is a penalty. The challenge is successful.
Successful.
Challenge
Penalties
successful. 4 tries to 3, they're leading. The Broncos leading the Dragons in that department. 4 tries to 3, but all locked up at 18 apiece.
And the Dragons still have a couple of interchanges up their sleeve as well, if they need any fresh legs out there. We saw Elsie Albert. She'd definitely bring a power game for you.
Those maybe just tuning in, watching their first NRLW game, golden point. First to score wins the match. Game over. Whoever scores the first point. Here's a very good run by Kezzy Apps. She leaves a trail of destruction in her wake. West.
They're set up brilliantly here, Chris. They're 28 metres out, just to the left of the left upright.
Dodd dummy half. Davis takes a settler. They're looking for the one-pointer. Here it comes, I think. There it goes from Pearson.
I'm changing it.
It's there. The Dragons have won. The one-pointer in golden point by Rachel Pearson. Good delivery there from a dummy half. And Pearson nails the assignment. The Dragons defeat the Broncos for the very first time. 19 points to 18, the full-time score.